Yay! My microphone is working. I had to check my shouting. I always forget to check my microphone. By the way, I forgot to take my medication, so I have to do that after my introductory speech. Hi, Mr. Van Diesel. How are you doing? Welcome to my channel. You haven't been here around much, have you? But good to see you. Looking forward to sending my little bit. I already know which game I'm gonna cover, so it's gonna be a digital one. How fun is that? It's a digital version of well, one of his popular board games, especially during the pandemic. So should be fun. Cosmic. Wait, no, who's making pixel? Cosmic Beat is here. He's making me pixelated. Now you cannot see the nice B logo. Well, you can see this big one. And now I'm underwater because yeah. Well, I do live up. I live like about 6 meters. So how many feet is that? Approximately 18 feet, something like that. Under the water level. Luckily, I'm surrounded by ducks protecting me. And there currently is a lot of rain happening in Belgium and in Germany. And all that rain goes into the Netherlands, most of it is because we have the Maas, which enters in Limburg, in the south of the Netherlands. And we have the Moesel, which enters into the Rhine. And the Rhine enters into the Netherlands on the east side, from German side. Now, I live a little bit more north, so it won't bother me immediately, but there's a lot of water coming. So we'll see if our dikes are doing the things that they should be doing. I think it was during the pandemic that Germany had a big flood, and in the Netherlands we did have some water damage, but not as much as I can remember. So there was a different flood that came from Belgium. Always blaming the Belgians. So, and you're here from time to time. Well, that's nice to know. So, and good to see Cosmic Beat, even though Cosmic Beat isn't saying anything, but yeah, they're using their points. And then I look different and sound different. By the way, if you want to do the dumbbells, they're both upstairs now. I got my other set upstairs, so I can do both arms at the same time if needed. I still need to give myself a little audio cue when somebody redeems something, because it's like, oh, that was like half an hour ago. That's not good. So, it's been a busy day. Almost weekend. So yesterday I did the stream about Spiel. The Spiel release list. I covered 200 games. Well, I skipped everything Awaken Realms, even though I tend to like the games that I have from them. They went an AI route and supported an AI route, and yeah, I cannot support them anymore. But that's my personal choice. I will never tell somebody to boycott any company. That's just what I do. And also, I skipped all the Haba stuff because basically the small children stuff games, which are great. Haba games are great for children, but my youngest is 19. So yeah, I don't need those. It's a little bit. So yeah, I skipped those. So yeah, that way I went to 200 rather quickly. So, but we still have like 500, 400 something to go. Zombie Agricola. Was, yeah. Zombie Agricola. Yeah, I was like, I prefer Caverna anyway. And I do have the Awaken Realms upgrade kit for Robinson Crusoe, and I do have a couple of other games that I'm gonna call soon because I'm done with the campaign. So Tainted Grill, Ether Fields, they're all gone. ISS Vanguard I'm not done with, so that one is still staying, but the other ones I'm gonna sell and hopefully make a nice little bit of added budget for Spiel. And that's it. Now I'm avoiding Awaken Realms. It is what it is. But to be fair, I see more and more AI animations in my Facebook timeline and everything. And I'm like, people still think it's a toy. There are thousands of computers. Well, for your prompt, maybe 10, a dozen or something, working to generate that thing for you. Do you know what that does to the environment? So I'm like, people don't know the impact of what they're doing. It's like, oh, this is a nice toy, look at me. I'm like, yeah, no. And I can still tell. I did a little test to see if I could see the difference between AI and non-AI. Sometimes you have to look for the very small details. It's just a rendering issue. Like there was a picture of a soldier and it looked very realistic, but the soldier was holding the sword like that. You don't hold a sword like that. Even if you have the tip on the ground, you still hold it like that, because then you can move it any which way you want. If you do this, it's not a stick. You're not driving, and especially not a soldier. Right? And then with a soldier, I meant a knight, a medieval knight, which technically is a soldier, but not the modern soldier with the boom guns. So yeah, I can still tell. But today I am playing baseball highlights because regular season is almost over. I think we have until the end of the month, right? I know the Red Sox have to play like 4 more games. One tonight against Toronto and then 3 more against, I forgot who. I believe it was Oakland, right? I have it open here. Schedule. Was it Oakland? Oh no, Detroit. So 3 more games against Detroit and then we're done. After this Sunday we're done. And then hopefully we got the wild card and then we can continue into postseason. The only thing is, to win, to get more security for the wild card, we have to beat the Blue Jays tonight. The issue is, if we beat the Blue Jays and the Yankees win, then the Yankees are leading in the division. Hurting, it's like you're helping the enemy. And not the enemy like some far-right politics talk about enemies. No, just a rival. Let's call it a rival, not an enemy. I know it's the biggest rivalry in baseball, but yeah. Let's take this pill before I forget it. It's a flavorless pill, but yeah, don't like it. I don't even know why I take this pill. Do I have the box here? No. From other stuff I know. I like this big needle is my insulin. I screw on a needle. I measure how much I need. I go to my tummy and inject myself with it. So that's my insulin. That I know. Then I think this should make me digest my food better, so that I'm either feeling full earlier. I'm not entirely sure. And then there's another one I have to take every morning, and that's just basically making sure I lose weight. I don't know what you were asking. I went to the Den Haag 2 hours after my night shift ended. I was an agricola zombie when you got there. So, last weekend there were riots over in The Hague. Yeah, we are not the most peaceful country ever. And I was wondering if you went to The Hague, if you could still see the aftermath of that. I know that there was a police car flipped and burned, and there were, well, people were throwing with chairs from restaurants. So, and the outside chairs, not the inside. They didn't go inside, pick a chair, and go outside and throw them. No, just the terrace chairs they were throwing at the police and everything. It was a big mess. And you just woke up. That was not a good idea. You meant waking up was not a good idea? Waking up that late was not a good idea. Which one is it, Risto? Good to see you. So yeah, the Netherlands is not perfect. It's not. We also have housing price issues. We also have other issues. The government is spending more money than they're gaining, and yeah, we also have a national debt. It's not as huge as either France or the United States, but it's still, we spend more than that we got, and you cannot get more taxes. But recently there were a lot of protests for, hey, raise the base salary for everything, and they did. But now every price goes up, and like, yeah, we were going this way, and like, yeah, at some point there is a limit on how much you can make and how much something costs because you need more money, right? Yeah, housing price issues. Yeah, we have the issue that we're not building fast enough. We have the environmental laws that says, well, no, not too many carbon dioxide should be released in the air, so we have that to take care of. Rare birds or any other animals might block an entire natural area, so we cannot build there. Yeah, there are just, and of course the bureaucracy, there are so many rules onto building something. I have house, I'm renting. I'm not gonna lie, I did not buy this house. I could have bought this house when I was just 2 years in here, and then I would have almost tripled my money selling it today. That's how much this price skyrocketed in less than 20 years, like 15 years, almost doubling every 5 years. No, not adding extra every 5 years. So yeah, going to sleep at 5 p.m. was not a good idea. Oh, I sometimes do that. That means that the local news is boring on TV. Then I fall asleep on the couch. Yeah, the chances of my son buying a house as a single person, if you're have a partner and you of course have more money together, you can do more. But as a single person, I doubt he will be out of the house before he's 30. To be fair, I left the house when I was 26, so it's not that big of a difference. Yeah. You got you got into a fixed team. Well, that's good news, Risto. That's good news. Solid income. Yeah. Okay, let's get to the baseball thing. Evan, do you have a favorite team? Risto, do you like baseball? Yeah, that's also something you could do. Roommates. I don't know how that would work in the Netherlands. I think it's possible if you can buy a house with multiple people. But then, yeah, it's called a samenlevingscontract. So you have to go to City Hall and register together as living in that address. That used to be if you don't want to get married, but you still want some stuff, that would be, but that now they split it as a registered partnership. You can do that, and you have also a living arrangement that but you still have to go to City Hall. Detroit Tigers, of course, yeah, makes it. Oh. So she's rooting for Detroit when Boston is visiting, or no, Detroit is visiting Boston, right? But we need the victories. This used to be Michigan, but Cubs, of course. And, okay, I'm Boston. Okay, I cannot explain exactly why. When my son joined, went to play baseball, he was like, well, he joined late, basically, or postseason. So he only had a couple of practices when no winter stop, we're not playing anymore. So he had to wait until January again. But so we start watching the World Series, and I remember it was the Red Sox versus I don't remember who. And my son was a big fan of Bogarts, and then we rolled into the Red Sox, and that stayed. That also means I had to go with Celtics, with Bruins, and with the Patriots. Cannot lie, those wouldn't be my first picks. Well, Celtics maybe, but the rest, no. Shall we just go to the game before I forget that I'm actually supposed to play a game today? So I'm the visitor. I'm Boston. I'm not the Red Sox. They could not use the original term. So I'm Boston. It says so right here, Boston. So and since I'm red, I'm like, yay. Then I thought, yeah, I'm gonna play the Yankees. That's not possible in the World Series. Then you have already defeated the Yankees. So I thought, well, it's a blue team. Let's do Dodgers and see if I can piss off Ruel. That could be a thing, right? So there are a couple of things you can do. You can do a buy round, but you can also try to beat them pre-season and see what kind of deck they have. But that's officially not in the rules, so I'm just doing 3 buy rounds. Basically, I'm taking 6 cards, see what the total fame value is, and buy 1 or multiple cards from that deck and sending the other ones to the minors. They say do at least 2 if you're new to the solo. The solo has been a while, I think a couple of years since I've played it even. So yeah, I'm gonna do 3. They say that should make it a little bit easier for you to beat it. Basically the first 1 to 4 games wins. This is me, this is the AI. I also have a nice playmat that I could use, but yeah, that's just for 1 player. That's covering way too much. Then I have to zoom in all the time, and you cannot see clearly what I'm doing. So yeah, not using that one. Oh yeah, game on the table! Yeah. And look how fancy. I can focus in on this one, and I can focus in on this one. And I can zoom out again. So that works. So first, let's see which 6 cards are available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I get 6 cards as well. 1, 2, 5, 6. So what is my purchasing opportunity? That's just these green numbers. So that's 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I cannot buy sci-fi, even though I would like to. Cancel all hits versus a cyborg. Oh, that's kind of cool. Quick Eye, triple if versus a cyborg. Okay. Knuckleball. Reduce all hits by 1 base. Cancel a hit, that's also nice. These two have purchasing abilities. I will go for this one. I will put you here, but that means I have to get rid of 1 card. So a card that does nothing, something like this, or this is a home run, but just 1. I have 2 doubles. Yeah, I have this one double. So they are demoted to the minor league. And then I should refresh this one. Do I reset all the cards after buying round? No. These are the cards I'm buying. Okay. So, second option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what purchasing options I have now. Of course, I have the 2 that I just bought. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I can buy Sci-Fi. Sci-Fi is going there. Sci-Fi is a very strong card, so I'm using Sci-Fi. Which means there's a different one over here. And I'm getting rid of double singles, single, double. Ooh. This is weaker, even though the purchasing is very good. And do I have 6 more cards? No, I have 5, so I get 1 more extra from this deck. And since I'm the visitor, I'm on base first. This is my 6th card. Okay. So that's 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. Ooh. I'm buying this one. And I like the stolen base, even though the purchasing is 0. I like the stolen base, but I will go with this one. And I will put these 6 up here, so they're kind of out of sight for now. But that means I have to get rid of 2 cards. That's the only downside. So I'm getting rid of the 2 cards that basically have no effect. No. Ooh, am I doing this? I will get rid of this one. And oh, I need a second one as well. Oh man. Yeah, I'm getting rid of this one. So then I can shuffle this and then we're gonna really play. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Anything I can put 1 on deck, which could be a smart one. And I think I will go with this cyborg that changes all hits to walks. I'll put that right here. Normally you keep it hidden, but yeah, that doesn't really matter. That means I get 1 more card. Okay. So how does the game play? Well, I'm playing a card, they're gonna play a card, responding to my card, and then acting with their card, and then we go back and forth, and they're gonna try to score runs. So I'm going to start off with a double, but it's a fast runner. So I put a fast runner over here. Those are the red ones, those are the fast ones. So if they don't do anything to block that double, I walk to second base. What are they going to do? Stolen base, advance all average and fast base runners. No, they're not happening. But they are threatening with a single and a double. So they didn't stop my double, so 1, 2, double done. Cancel one hit. Reduce all hits by one base. That's a knuckleball. Because they all exist out of 15 cards from this deck, so they have better cards. So need to make sure. I can stop them, but then I'm not running. So they can. I'm not letting you run. Because fast runners, and once they are running, so now they're better, so they just walk what it says, but they walk one extra. What am I going to put against it? Gonna cancel one hit and threaten with a slow triple, because a triple still gets there. So I'm canceling one hit. That means I'm canceling the single because we're going from left to right, which means they do a double. So next time, if they do one single, they will automatically run home and score a point. And then I'm threatening with a triple. So basically this one didn't run. There's a run through the first card. Now let's see what we're doing over here. Cancel one hit. So they're canceling this hit, which means you don't work. And then they're threatening with an average double. Average double. Which means this one goes here and that one scores a point. So yeah, I'm doing an average single. Canceling one hit, which is basically you. So this one doesn't walk. And I'm threatening with a single. You. Quick Eye, single, if versus Cyborg. Now you're forcing a natural. So you're threatening with a double and a single. Which means I hit my single. Which means you go here and you go here. I got my first point. I'm leading. Those are 3 points ready to happen. Because blue one runs like a slow one, except if it's doing a single from second base, then it automatically will run home. So that's something I like to prevent. And since the first one is a double, I will do a knuckleball. Reduce all hits by one base. So basically a double becomes a single and a single becomes nothing. And since that's a single, you run one and you come in. So, and I don't threaten with anything. So the curveball, cancel all hits versus a robot. I don't have any hits, but you have a double and a single on deck. And that's not helping me at all. So I have to threaten with 2 singles, slow singles. I'm not stopping you at all. So basically a double, 1, 2, and then a single. And I believe since you run, oh no, it's only when you start here and you have a single, right? Oh man, it's been too long. How does an average runner run? An average runner's second base will advance 2 bases on a single. Yeah, but doesn't do 3 on a triple. Okay, good to know. And what are they putting against this? Stolen base, advance all average and fast base runners 1. 1. So, yay. They score a point. And they have a single and a double fast. But they're not stopping my single, so this is a single moving over here, and this is a single, and you move over here, and you move over here, but that means you're moving along, so I'm at 2 as well. Problem is, the only thing I can do to try to stop that is have an average runner home run hit. So basically I'm not stopping, so this is a single, which means those two come in. This is a double, 1, 2, and you run as well. But what are they playing? Clutch, single if runner on second or third. And then they're threatening with a double. So they get a single, which means both of 1 base, which means you are at 5, but you did not block mine, so I get 3 points. That's 5 as well. Yeah, okay. So I am done 6 cards. They've done 6 cards, so I can use this one to defend because I started, so I could not do anything. The single here, which single? Should be 2 runs for the AI. Which single are we talking about? So they are run further and that I missed one. So fast runners are fans on an extra base, so fast is 1 plus first plus double is a run. Okay, so they're basically here. Okay. But still this one's threatening with a double that doesn't score a point, so they're winning this game. It's not like I can do something about it. So I'll let them. And they won the first game. 6-5. But now I can use these 6 to purchase other titles. Thank you, Damn the Man, for correcting me. It's been a while since I played it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not much. What do we have for that 7? We have, no, not that one. I could get a Mini Motors FX or CX. Basically, they both do the same thing. That's it. Cancel a hit, a single and a home run. Well, that's good, but it doesn't give me anything to purchase. And this one would... Oh. True, true. I'm glad I lost by 1 point. I have to go between these. These cancel 1 hit and they threaten with a single and a home run, which is cool. Well, I think I will do that. Then who will get out of here? Double singles. Or double. I will do this single. You got to the rookie league. And these will. Well, that's a 4, so I cannot afford that. I actually spent 7. Getting 6 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. But my on deck goes here anyway, right? After playing, after the round. Only if I refill it. Okay. So I didn't. So you're back there. Keep you there. Mickey Maris is glove plus 2 threatened hits, including home run. Yep. 1 glove, a single, and a home run with an average runner. Ooh, I got my I got almost all my boards first. By the way, you go here. Or you can put it back on top. Oh, that means that this bottom card could be replaced with this one. Change all hits to walks. That would be nice to use, but not right now. Considering my cards, I will just threaten with a nice double. And you clutch single. If runner, oh no, that runner is gone because we're starting a new game. We don't have a runner, a second or third, but you're threatening with a home run. So that means you make the double. That's a robot. I forgot to put one on deck, right? I did not do that. Okay, then we put out Mickey Maris. An average runner, a single, and a home run. And I cancel 1 hit, basically canceling that home run. Probably too soon, but... Double play, remove up to 2 base runners, no fast. But they are not stopping anything because these aren't base runners yet. These are batters. Yeah, I know, I forgot. I'm not gonna put it, now it's too late. So this is a single and then comes a home run, which means, hey, 2 points. Happy with that. But what are we going to play? Because... this one gives me a triple if versus a cyborg. This one gives me a single if runner on second or third, which I don't. And I want to change all hits to walks maybe later on in the game. I'm just 2-0, so... I have all pinch hitters in. I never have used the pinch hitter thing. What does a pinch hitter do? I know what it does in real life, but pinching at the beginning of your turn, instead of playing a card from your hand, may discard a card from your hand as a pinch hit icon to your dugout. Doing this allows you to bring in a pinch hitter who takes place of this card play for that moment. Okay, when you bring in pinch hitter, choose either your on deck card, which I don't have, or the top card from your lineup. Okay. I may not look at the top card of my lineup. Okay. Which one am I going to get? I'm doing this one, getting rid of this one, and we're playing DC Drisdale. Spitball cancels all hits versus a cyborg. They are not threatening with anything. I don't know why it says they have an average runner. Because they're not threatening with everything. Why do you have an average runner if it's not doing anything? Now I'm threatening with the double. That means you are going to respond by Quick Eye. Single if versus cyborg. You are versus cyborg. So you're getting a single. And since that was an average, and then you're threatening with a double and a single, which I don't like. But you're not stopping my double. I could do knuckleball. Reduce all hits by one base and then threatening with a single, which would bring that one in. Can add hits to cards played after. Yeah, like this single. That's why. What am I going to do? If I reduce one, that means single, that one scores. The double becomes a single, and then another single. Oh, well, it would bring you down a little bit. So I will do this. Knuckleball, reduce all hits by one base. So the double becomes a single, and a single becomes nothing. And then I'm threatening with a single average, which you respond to with fastball. Cancel all hits versus a natural. No, I don't have a natural. So that means you do a single, you come in. 3 points. Then you're threatening with a single average as well. Then I will play this one. Quick Eye. Triple if versus a cyborg. The triple. Yay, 1, 2, 3. That's safe, and that means you get there. Which means yay, point. Then I'm threatening with a single, but I'm not stopping your single right now. So you score, and you walk one base. Your response is Quick Eye, single if versus a cyborg. You're playing against a robot, but you're threatening with a home run. And I'm happy with that one. Because this single walks and this one scores a point. And I'm playing a walk. Change all hits to walks. So that's just a walk. Since it's a walk, it will not move to the next base. You don't do anything because it's just... Yeah. Spitball cancels all hits versus a cyborg. There are no hits. But now you're threatening with a single, single, and a double. Okay. I have no defense card, so I can only draw my top card as a defense and see what's happening. Yeah, it feels like Tinder, right, with all the singles. I have to play something, so hopefully I can do something useful with this card. That's why you put somebody on deck. Lead off. No, that's not working. Okay. So first is a single. That means you two score. That's 2 points. Then it's another single. then it's a double. So you move to here and these two score. So it's 5-5. So we're tied. Oh crap. 3 cards. 1, 2. I have to shuffle. And these should be 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one should be shuffled in as well. Yeah, okay, it's 15. Okay. What am I going to use? This one was there. So they are already 1 point away. If I do nothing, they score 2. Well, it's depending on what the card does. Reduce all hits by 1 base. Remove 1 base runner. It still will bring in a point. I have to threaten with something. So 2 slow singles. And what are you doing? 2 average singles. That's 1 single. That's 1 point for me, and that's 2 points for you. They win the second game. That was clear. I'm losing. I'm losing. Okay. Discard these 2. You go here as well. What's my purchasing ability right now? Yeah, I know. I just the Vista safe flip. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's what I have right now. Keep those here. What do I have? 4 quick eye single if versus a cyborg, but threatening with a home run. Stolen base, advanced all average and fast base runners 1. That doesn't do any purchasing. Cancel a hit, single double, home run if versus a cyborg, and then single single. Low singles though. Then I rather do this one. And that's gonna be replaced with that one. Too late, Willie McGuire. They're all... Yeah, you're gone. Okay. 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Putting 1 on deck. And let's see, lead off. Well, that's a nice one to start with. So let's keep that one. Stolen base, I want to keep that. I knew I was getting this one. Clutch single. Cancel a hit with a triple. Cancel a hit with a single. Options, options. The card played for extra innings does count. Yeah, too late. He had 18 revenues over 8 cards. Well, my revenue is super low right now. And I'm 2 games behind. What shall I put on deck? Cancel a hit makes sense. But cancel a hit with a single average or a triple slow. Options, options. Crank up those ticket prices. Yeah. I have 0, 0, 2, 2, 1. It's not much to go on. This is a very poor hand. But I have to do one thing. I'm going for this. Yeah. Probably not the best. Means this one comes into my hand. What's that? Another pet. Oh man, I have a lot of base cards. Okay. Let's do my lead off. If this is your third card played, double. I'm guessing that would be the fast double, right? Because it's threatening with fast. Because I have no earlier card. Then I'm threatening with a fast single. That was Sci-Pi. And you response, yes, fastball cancels all hits versus natural. Oh, too bad. And then you're threatening with an average single. I can already cancel that, but this is just a single. I will play this one. Clutch single, so that means you just do your single. I get a single, and so damn the man. Am I using the fast pitch, the fast batter from the previous card, or am I now using the average one for the single that I'm hitting? Because I'm getting a clutch single, and I have a runner, so this one moves one further, which basically brings him home, which is nice because then I can put you on 1 and you back on 0. Reset score. I did. Yeah, but the single was cancelled by this stupid thing. That single was cancelled. Because cancel all hits versus a natural. It was a natural, so I know it's threatening with another single, but I'm getting a new single. Is that the fast single from the previous card fast, or is it the average from this card? That's something I always forget. On clutch player speed, so okay, it should be the blue one. So that's a single. But that my fast runner stays on. Then reference booklet. Okay. This one sets this out. Okay. This is a list of all the decks I don't have yet. Curveball here. Walk. Pinball Gambler cloning. Those are the expansions. That's not what I'm looking for. I don't know what how to handle a clutch. No, he scored from second. Okay, thank you. I don't want to mess this game up much. I should play it more often, then it's coming natural. Okay, but this is ready now. Curve, cancel all hits versus a robot. I'm a natural, so you're not stopping me. So you hit a single, which means you move over here. Then you're threatening with a fast triple and a fast double. Hey, that's a lot. That's a lot. I need to cancel stuff. I'm not going for stolen bases. I'm gonna cancel at least one hit. That's the best I got. Cancel a hit with a slow triple. So I'm canceling the triple. You still score a double, which means you get over here. Then I have to shuffle the deck. You can't you home run off of Big Mo Quick Eye? I don't have Big Mo in my hand right now. Big Mo is somewhere in this deck right now, right? Nope. Where is Big Mo? Do I have Big Mo? I don't have Big Mo in my deck. So that doesn't work. Get under there. You saw a blue robot. No, that's Mini Motor FX. Stolen base. Advance all average and fast base runners 1 base. And then threatening with singles. I cancelled 1 hit. I'm your turn, right? You have 2, I have 3, yeah. Speedo 42, stolen base, advance all average and fast base runners 1 base. So you get a point. Then you're threatening with a single and a double fast. I don't like that. Stop doing that. But that does mean you're not threatening my triple, which means these two score. What did I put on deck? Oh, yeah. Come on. That's why I wanted to use the playmat. I could also do this. I'm doing it the hard way. Stolen base doesn't make sense. There's nothing I can to prevent that from happening. So I'm using this one, threatening a double. That means this is a single, and that means you score, then a double, +1. It's 2 scoring. Oh, it's tied already. How are you responding to my double? Cancel 1 hit. I hate that. Then you're threatening with a double. I don't have pinch hitters anymore. I don't have fast runners on deck. I'm still gonna use it. Stolen base is not doing anything. Was Big Mo in the free agents? I don't know. Was Big Mo bet 90? Yeah, Big Mo is here. I might purchase Big Mo later on. Either Chenikin, you didn't leave yourself with a pinch hit. Well, I didn't have many to start with. I started with a pinch hit and then I played another one and that's it. Then I was done with the pinch hitter. So yeah. So basically this is a double, you score point. Okay. And now I'm threatening with 2 fast singles. Clutch single if runner on 2nd or 3rd. And you're threatening with a home run. So you're getting a single, you're threatening with a home run. And since this is a single, +1 because you're running from there. Oh man! And you're threatening with a home run. You cannot stop that home run. But I'm getting +1. And that one scores. Then you walk 1 extra. And then that is ready. Then I'm going to do the best I can, threatening with a home run. So you get 2 points. And you try to prevent that by a clutch single if runner, nope. And you do an average double. So I get 3 points, that's 7. We're tied again. I'm not winning if I tie the game every time. So I play this one.
Cancel one hit. Yeah, that's nice. And that one goes here. So we're into extra innings, apparently, again. But I have to shuffle my cards. I need to win this one. 1, 2, 3. What do I have to threaten with? Knuckleball. I only have a cyborg that does a double. That's it. Does this home run still count in extra innings? It doesn't, right? It would be very unfair that my last card threatens with a home run. Reference, no. When tight, extra innings. Each player chooses one card. Place their better pawns on their home plate to represent the threatened hits of the specially fought card. These cards are now evaluated in order. Resolve the immediate action from home, then visiting. Resolve both teams' threatened hits. At this point, if one team is now ahead on a run scored, the minigame is over. Well, that's not going to happen on my side. If the score still tight. Okay. Okay. Then the best thing I can do is threaten with a double. So I have an average double. Running backwards. I don't know why. Oh, you have an average double in it. Cancel all hits versus a robot. Luckily, I'm a cyborg, so I can move the double. Then you move a double. Then you move a single. This one scores. You win. I love. Oh, man. This game is mean. It's beating me all over. Okay, these cards go here. Let's see if I can purchase something properly, because I never got higher than 9, so I couldn't buy many cards. So this is 3. Does your guy cancel some? Oh, cancel all hits versus cyborg. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. It was a cyborg. I forgot. And we're still tied. Because I don't have a run in, but I have to use my pinch hitter just to make sure that I have something to make this run. Because I can remove a base runner, or I can reduce all hits by 1 base, which is nice. But my runner won't walk. Oh, which one am I going to use? The pick off of the knuckleball. Pick off of the knuckleball. Reduce all hits by 1 base. That's nice. But here I can remove 1 base runner. They don't have a base runner yet, so I will use you to get rid of you, and I will play this as my pinch hitter. Glove, cancel 1 hit, but I have a single average, so that would be a point if it comes in. What are you doing? Stolen base. You don't have them. You have a single and a double threatening. I cancel 1 hit. That's the single. So you make the double. I make the single, which means you run in. I win. Games won. Yay! It's 2-1. This one goes here. So how am I purchasing wise? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. If I only have 8, it doesn't go up fast. But also these purchasings are only also 2 as the highest. So you would say Big Mo, home run versus cyborg. Yeah, that's a good one. I will definitely add that one. Means I have to get rid of one card. Any card that doesn't feel well, that's a home run. That's a double. I will if you. Dungeons and Dimples, thank you for that raid. 8 of 8 is rough, yeah, and that's the highest I had was 10. Do I get a 3 card? No, that's a 6. Oh, look at that Model T, single, double, double. That's a nice thing to pressure cooker. How are you doing, Dungeons and Dimples? How was Scythe playing solo? Did you win? I'm currently, well, this one goes back here, by the way. It's 2-1. The AI is beating me right now. 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put 1 on deck. Single, single. Change all hits to walks. Oh, that's a nice one to have, but according to Damn the Man, I need to make sure I have a pinch hitter. I only have 2, so I need to make sure those are. Oh, I have 3. Oh, that's a good thing because I have Sonic Bat. So I have a home run versus a cyborg. I have a triple versus a cyborg. Cancel 1 hit. Change all hits to walks. So much. Side solo was so much fun. First one trying the Automa. You lost by 2 points. That's close. I don't hate side, but I'm not good at it. Just saying. Big Mo. Since guarantee all flips, AI flips a cyborg. Yeah, that's true. And that would mean automatically a point. So let's do that. Which means I can get a new card. And that's gonna be this one. What did I get? A veteran knuckleball. Do I have any lead off? No. Then I will go with one that doesn't do anything special. Just 2 singles, ready to run. Hand in hand. And you are going to say, Quick Eye, single if versus a cyborg. No, you're playing against a robot. So that's not happening. And you're threatening. Oh, then that means single, 2 singles and a single for you. And a double and a single for these 2. That's a robot, not a cyborg. Cancel 1 hit, which is always nice, but oh, I could do that. Threaten immediately with a home run. Let's try that. Let's try if I can get in the points early. Yeah, I know. I'm at the mercy. So I'm threatening. I'm canceling 1 hit. So that's the double. So you're still moving the single. I'm threatening with a single and a home run. What happened? What happened? What happened? Thank you, Risto, for donating that sub to Dungeons and Dimples. Okay. What are you going today? Quick Eye, single at first cyborg. That's not the case, but you're threatening with a home run. But that means I get a single and a home run, which means 4 points. That's a nice start. That's a nice start. It's a robot, so I'm not using this. I am playing my cyborg. Change all hits to walks. Oh, that's nice. You just walk. I'm not threatening with anything. It is my pinch hitter though. Quick Eye, single if versus a cyborg. Oh, you got that one. Then it's a single, which means you score. That's 1 point. And you get over here. And then you're threatening with a double and a single. I have very defensive cards. And that's still a robot. So at least I can threaten with one. I will do this one. Knuckleball. Reduce all hits by 1 base. So the double becomes a single. That's nice. And the single becomes and I'm threatening with an average single. What are you going to do? Double play, remove up to 2 base runners. Haha, I have nothing. And you move a single. And you do nothing as well. Well, that's a good thing. But it's a natural. This one I need later because, yeah, reduce all hits by 1 base. So basically, oh, do I want to pinch hit and go for what's over there? Because I don't have to do the on deck, right? Does she need a Yoda butt emote? I don't know what Yoda's butt looks like, so I cannot do. That's why we hire Mickey Maris. So if I'm using a pinch hitter, I can take top of the deck, right? Attack, pinch, no. Example play, nice. Extra innings, no pinch hit. Choose either your own deck or the top card of your, yeah. Oh, this one does do something nice, but I want to try to see if I can use the Quick Eye because hopefully they are getting a cyborg on. I'm using you as a pinch hitter and playing this card. Clutch single if runner on second or third. I don't, but I'm threatening with another single. Well, you didn't have any runners, so I'm good with that. Fastball cancels all hits versus a natural. And you put an advanced single on there. So I could do this one, but I can also do this one because I like this one better. Quick Eye, triple if versus a cyborg, which means you run in and then I have another runner on third, threatening with this. And then that means you have a single, you score in the single, 1 single. It's 2 points for you. So I'm leading 3-5. Go Red Sox! And you're threatening with that, but you're letting this one walk with a single, which means you come in and I'm 6. Since we're not tied, I don't have to play this one. Which means Big Mo, you're going back on top of the deck. And we're gonna, it's tied now, it's 2-2. Oh. More fast runners, so that's a good thing. Okay, what did I have on purchasing? 2, 4, 5, 6. Just 6. One, two, three. Oh no, I forgot. Yeah, but they're just threatening with 2 singles that don't come in, so... But you're right. And the other one would have walked a single, so... I'm still good. I'm still good. I had more points this time. You have to go to bed. Have a wonderful rest of your stream. Thank you, Dungeon Dimple. Thank you for that raid. It's very much appreciated. I only have 6. So I can go for the Model T. Which doesn't have purchasing, so that's also bad, but it has a single double. Single double, but I cannot afford you. Quick Eye single if versus cyborg but threatening with a home run. Bet 90. That's too expensive. Advance all average and fast. Nah. I will buy the Model T. And then we have Boomer 7. Okay. 2 to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Model T, we knew that one. We have Big Mo, nice. Lead off, well that's the card I'm gonna play with. Cancel all hits versus a cyborg. Okay, Dizzy Drysdale, you're on deck. So, let's do a lead off. If this is your first card played, have a double. Thank you. And then I'm threatening with a single. Spitball cancels all hits versus a cyborg. I don't have a cyborg. So, single point. But you're threatening with a single, and a double. That's a lot. That's a lot. I had cancel all hits versus a cyborg, right? Advanced. Was that you? Cancel. Okay, I need my pinch hitter. I have 1. So I'm using you to play you. You cancel all hits against the cyborg. I don't want your runners on deck all that soon. And I'm threatening with a double. Did I remove 1 for the new cards? Good one. Probably didn't. So let's look at the top cards. That one's out. Luckily I did not shuffle yet. I had to shuffle this one. Those smaller rules that you always forget. It's important, but you forget them. Okay. 2, so that's mean you are up. Curve, cancel all hits versus a robot. I don't have a robot, so that's a double. So 1, 2, and a point. And you're there. Then you're threatening with a triple and a double. Again, a cyborg. Maybe I used my Twisty Drysdale a little bit too soon. I'm wishing you. Block, cancel 1 hit. And threatening with a single, but means you do double. And you come back. Fastball cancels all hits versus a natural. And then you're threatening with a single average. Cyborg. Okay, I need those points. But how am I going to do this? Yeah, I can let you score that 1 point. I don't think I have much choice. I will do this. Do nothing. You score and you play a single, scoring 1 point, and I threatening with a single, a double, and a double. So what do you answer to that? Solo base, advance all average if fast runs 1 base. Sure. That means single, which means you come in for a point because that's what you can do. Double. Cannot run faster than that. That's the only issue. Like, I have a double. No, I'm stuck here. Because I can only... No, with double I... Wait. No. Double. So you walk also double. And then another double. So these two come in. And then you're threatening with a single and a double. You know what I forgot again? forgot to put. Oh no, I used my on deck. That's true. I used my on deck. It's a robot, so both cards are kind of useless right now. But a home run if versus cyborg is definitely something I want to try to have on my last card. So no, nobody's running, and that means a single, which means you score a point, and then a double, which means you score a point and you end up here. So now it's 3 to 5. Now I'm threatening with 2 fast singles. Quick Eye, single at versus cyborg. It's a robot. You're not doing anything against me. But sadly, you're a robot as well. So this is a single. And this is a single. And you make it all the way over here. And you make it all the way over here. So I get 1 more point. So yeah. Home run versus a cyborg is not happening. But at least I have these two. And your response is a clutch single if a runner or second or third. Wait, I played that one, but that's going to happen. First we have this double, which means you score a point, and this single, which means you score a point. So it's 5 to 6. Now it's coming here. Clutch single, that's not happening. But you're threatening with a home run, and I'm not liking that. I have to defend with this one. Cancel 1 hit. Can live with that. Oh, by the way, no, wait. I'm moving way too fast. I still have to move this one. Single. Then another single. That's 2 points in. Ah, I'm messing up. And then I could respond to that. If I don't, they score both points and they come to 7. So yeah, let's do that. Let that happen. That's perfectly fine because I win 8 to 7. Okay. I want to go too fast. I need to slow down, people. 0, 0, 0, 1, 3, 5, 5. Is there even something with a 5? We have a 4-1, a 4-0, and 5-1. Cancel a hit, single double. Stolen base, advanced, and double singles with fast, or a home run. But get a single if versus an cyborg. At least you have purchasing. The other one, oh, this one is also. I might not need purchasing, but yeah. Team is winning, revenue is going down. Yeah, well, it makes sense that that's how the rules work, right? Is there even a card that I want to give up? To be fair, from this D6, actually I don't. There is a chance they come back in the game, so I could also not purchase. I don't have to, right? Okay, 0-0. Leading 3 to 2. You go here, you go off. Is this the final game? Only time will tell. Six. Anything I want to put on deck? We have a home run, that's nice. We can start threatening with a home run. Glove, cancel a hit, cancel all hits to walks. That's such a nice one. Reduce all hits by 1 base. Remove 1 base runner and cancel a hit and threaten with a single and a home run. Mickey Maris, do you want to be on deck? And then I get a veteran. Well, that's not what I wanted. Okay, let's just start threatening with a home run. Does it make sense? No, but all the other cards, I don't have a lead off, so they don't make sense. Cancel one hit, yeah. Saw that one coming. And threatening with a double. It was worth a shot. Hey, Slivers! Good to see you. You like to have a defense. Yeah, but I have a lot of defense. It's threatening with a double. And they're all average runners, but a lot of pinch hitters. I don't have that much hitting power, by the way. A lot of defense, but no hitting. Do I want to cancel the hit? Nah. I'll just reduce it. Will be just one base, and I'm threatening with a single. Stolen base! Ah, crap, and then you're threatening with a single and a double. I'm not happy with that. That's a robot. Just cancel one hit. Reduce one hit by base, or change all hits to walks. Yeah, put 3 on. Good to remove a runner, but basically you're not blocking me, so I can walk that way. I don't have much to go for. Cancel one hit, but then it's still double, you get points. I know that my next hand would be better. Most likely. This one would get you in as well. This one not. But then we would have 3 people on base. So many options. Yeah, I only have one that cancels one hit. Cancels the single. And of course this one does a single and a home run. Could do that. Use this pinch hitter. Let's do this. Cancel one hit. Okay. That means you're a double. You come in for a point. And I'm threatening with a single and a home run. Which means 3 points, possibly. Unless you're canceling everything against a natural. No, cancel all hits versus a robot. That means a single and a home run. Means 3 points. Thank you very much. Then you're threatening with a double and a single. Okay. That means the points are in. This would give you points, but then I only have... You know what? Pick off. Remove one base runner. Probably not the best option, but yeah, you're off. You do a double, you do a single, which means you come in. I don't threaten with anything right now. Clutch single if runner on second or third, but you're threatening with a double. I will cancel one hit and threatening with that. So I'm canceling you, since you're not running, that's not happening. Double play, remove 2 base runners. Yeah, that's not happening. And I can move one single. And you're not threatening with anything. Too bad, because I have... I'm gonna use my pinch hitter. I'm gonna use this one. Lead off. Yeah, that's not happening, but I have a fast single threatening. At least I'm threatening with something. Fastball, cancel all hits versus a natural. That's too bad. That's not happening. And then you're threatening with a single, and this was nothing. So yeah, that didn't happen. Ending with a single. Well, let that happen. It's a single. I win 2-3. I win 2-3. 4-2. This game 3-3. Okay, it's not going as smooth as I wanted because I didn't have time to prepare for the game. And now I have to sort them all out. Well, basically get all the Boston cards out there. So, now we have to find somebody to raid. At least people on the Twitch side, we are going to find somebody to raid. And let's see, anybody live except me. I'm seeing myself, yay. Miniature Market is playing something. Haunted, above and below Haunted. Okay. That's the only board gaming thing that's live right now. So we could raid Miniature Market. Let's see how the above and below works. So thank you all for being here. Just read Miniature Market. I will be back on Sunday, but it will be my Dutch stream. Going over the latest news and such, and just hopefully playing on BGA with some Dutch people. So that will be Sunday morning for me. So most people in the United States will be sleeping or might start waking up because it's 5 a.m. on the East Coast. After next week, no, not after next week on Tuesday, I might start a little bit later because it's game night. Last Tuesday of the month is game night at the office, so I start a little bit later with coffee and crowdfunding. Wednesday, we're gonna rock it again and get 200 more titles of the Spiel preview list done. And on Thursday, I didn't schedule anything yet, but it looks like I am going to play 20 Strong Tanglewoods. I don't know which character yet. I will learn the game this weekend. So, hope to see you sometime next week. And otherwise, if you're Dutch, you're welcome to watch my Sunday morning stream. Bye-bye.